Look at those.
Look at the big tree.
Wow.
Flying like an eagle, I'm circling the sun. I wanna do so many things I have
These
never
are
done.
awesome.
Just show me where the path gives out, and that's where I'll run. I'll never be a passenger for what someone else desires. If you ask me where I keep my roots, I'll point up to the sky.
Active bear area.
Oh, there you go. It's in my blood, it's what I'm needing.
Which one is it?
That one.
Pretty easy.
Have you ever waited in line to get your picture made with a tree before? So I haven't even gotten out of my pajamas yet. We're going through all the adventure I've had before I even got dressed.
We promised you guys a Jeep update this video. Called the dealership today, and
Born to let go. Born to let go.
What's up, fellow journeyers? It is cold. 30 degrees. Hey, buddy, how'd you sleep?
Look at the Broncos upside down.
The Bronco's upside down?
Yes.
Yes. Quit being cheap, Nathan. Quit being cheap.
What about the...
Propane's kicking in. How'd you sleep?
I slept good.
Did you? You were in that sleeping bag, weren't you? So apparently, it gets cold when you go 6,000 feet up in California. We actually did not pack a lot of cold weather gear. Last time we came to California, we mainly did Southern California, which was not like this. Woo! Oh my goodness.
I said, please.
If you do a road trip like this and you got kids, like, you got no choice but to be close somewhere like this. I mean, we live in a fifth wheel, but they're still separated. They have separate sleeping spaces, which is what we wanted. They don't share a bed like this. So this is, I don't know, this is kind of neat to see. It's not always neat, 11 p.m. when they're not going to sleep because they're wrestling and JJ's jumping on her and whatever, but don't hurt him. Did you kick him in the face? Okay. All right. You okay, buddy? It's always just a matter of time. All right, make sure everything's road ready here. I'm gonna go outside and... Oh man, it's cold, but look at what we get.
This is California, right?
California is...
I wouldn't put it past us if we showed up in the wrong state.
No, I think we're still in California. Well, Marissa has... California...
It's very
You've got
diverse.
so much California, oh my goodness. You got like San Diego weather, and then you've got...
No.
I think she was thinking San Diego.
Hey,
This is like my only pair of shoes, so... We're actually me and Divas with two things. One is cold, I guess. The other is that we want our coffee. And generator hours don't start for another hour and a half. So, and we only have a coffee pot. So I'm gonna get the RV prepped. We're going to drive to our first stop today, which is a parking lot. And we're gonna crank the generator. Can you see them? Are they huge?
Yes.
These are gonna be the biggest trees you've ever seen in your life. Get coffee going.
I know, right?
Ugh.
I've heard some of them are 100 feet tall, but these are...
Over 200 feet.
Yeah, they're over 200 feet tall, some of them. It's coming. Coffee's done. I didn't start drinking coffee until about 4 years ago. We did the Grand Canyon with her mom.
Yep.
And her mom would get up every morning. I always liked the smell of coffee, but not the taste. Every morning they would get up and they would drink coffee together. And finally I gave in. I started drinking it until I acquired the taste, and then now it's like I can't function without it. So I have a difficult time functioning without it. We try to avoid the words can't.
Your hair, man.
Is it looking good? I haven't even looked at it today. There are not many mirrors in here. I slept with a beanie, a t-shirt, and a pair of shorts last night.
JJ, look. Right there. Wow. Look at those.
Yeah? Look at the big tree.
Wow. Those are some big trees. You like the big trees?
Yeah.
Wow, look at Junior Ranger Hensley. That's quite the outfit. What do you think of these big trees?
I like them, but I miss being warm.
You miss being warm?
Yes.
It is cold. Look at that. So I have never been here before. This is the first time I've ever seen a tree to this magnitude. Nothing makes you feel small than being around these huge sequoias. I feel like I'm like walking in this new discovered world. Like I've never seen anything quite like this.
These are so awesome.
Big trees are so awesome.
They're so awesome.
We said it before, it's like another world.
From hot desert to cool forest.
Yeah, right? We were like in Death Valley, sweating bullets, and now we're in Sequoia.
Whoa, check this out. JJ, don't be scared. You gonna go in?
So this is the fallen monarch.
Come on, let's go inside. You guys are gonna see it?
We can go in the tree. We're going inside.
Did it say how long this has been fallen?
No, but there's a photograph from 1900, so I know it's been there at least that long.
See, buddy, see from the fire right here?
Yes. What is that?
Watch out for the roots.
Does a tree make a sound when it falls in the woods if nobody's around? I'm betting that one did. 40 feet wide. Look, I think that's it. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Trees are awesome.
General Grant.
The second biggest tree in the world. I think it ever like gets jealous of
Living in the shadow of Sherman.
that is huge. So the plan today is that we actually have no plan. We knew we wanted to go down here first thing because this is the busiest part of this area right here. We're now going to go to the visitor center and get a feel for what's actually open and what's not, because I'm sure you would be surprised to hear this from us. But we didn't realize there were several things that aren't open, that are different hours and all that kind of thing. That's the pros and cons of the off season.
So when he says off season or shoulder season, a lot of times Memorial Day is when everything kind of kicks off. So that's when you'll start seeing crowds pour in. But at the same time, that's when you start seeing a lot of things that have been closed for the winter season open up. Buses in national parks start running, certain roads are cleared, certain things, Memorial Day weekend, that late May is kind of the kickoff. But we wanted to hit things early to mid-May, so we missed those crowds. But yeah, at the same time, I think we're a couple weeks early of when things start to open up a little bit more.
You guys want to go see a visitor center? We love visitor centers, actually. It's like a zoo where you don't have to like wonder if the animals are coming out sometimes, if they have any.
It's nothing like a zoo.
It's better than some of the zoos we've been to.
Yeah,
that
that's
are
a
cold and
terrible
rainy.
analogy. It's a stuffed zoo.
It's stuffed. JJ doesn't care. He gets excited.
It's a compass and binoculars.
Oh yeah.
It's
$11.
all the stuff you need.
Looks like all the interactive stuff is shut down over there.
Moro Rock is open only because they have delayed their tree work, so she can only guarantee it's going to be open today.
These are black baby
So
bears.
if we're going to do it, we need to do all this
These are black
today to
baby
guarantee Moro
bears.
Rock.
So I think we have a plan. We're gonna go get a first come first serve for tonight. Still here because this is like a halfway point. So we're gonna get that first. We're gonna head south. Hopefully do everything down there and not have to make 2 trips down there. And then we're coming back up here, staying here tonight, and then heading northeast to the edge of Kings Canyon, where we're staying at the campground that just opened today that we didn't know was open.
No, I'm not gonna settle for some bitter 9 to 5 or saving up my medals just to barely make it by. If you ask me where I keep my roots, I'll put up to the sky. Made to be everything. All I know.
That is incredible. That's so huge. It's so awesome. They're everywhere. Wow. Sherman.
Sherman is biggest by volume of the trunk, and then this is your tallest.
But they're both taller than the Statue of Liberty. Oh my goodness.
The trees are so awesome.
Yeah, they're so awesome.
Look at that, Hensley. Sequoias just do what they want, don't they? I'm gonna do what I want. You wanna take him in the RV?
Sure.
Sure. Hey, buddy. What's up? That's what some of the signs are saying. This is like an ideal environment for these sequoias, where they've got this open, sunshiny meadow right here that they just, if you notice, all the biggest ones are surrounding this meadow.
Well, they get the water and the sunlight, and it's just a great
Elevation and the temperature, and it's like just the perfect environment. You know, there's not a lot of these, and they're really hard to find and really hard to see. When you do see them, they're so resilient. Hensley, are you ready to see the biggest tree in the world? Are you ready to see the biggest tree in the world?
No.
I kind of knew that might be coming. JJ!
Oh, buddy.
Come on. I know every party has a pooper, but come on. Which one is it, Hensley?
That one.
It's pretty easy to see, isn't it? It's massive. Isn't that massive? Here's General Sherman. There was no line for Grant. You just walk right out and take a picture.
Well, we were there at 8 a.m.
Yeah, we'll say that's what it is. Poor Grant.
Have you ever waited in line to get your picture made with a tree before?
I probably have. I'm assuming when I was a kid. I don't know. Well, there probably weren't lines back then, actually. But
Yeah.
it was like us and 3 people in the park.
It's the biggest tree in the world.
Comes down to this growing feeling. It's in my blood. It's what I'm needing. One more round, raise it towards the ceiling for the lucky ones. Made to be ever free.
This looks breathtaking. And we were definitely by far the biggest vehicle in here. All right, guys. This is straight up.
350 stairs.
I think it'd make it worse to count them. This is gonna be pretty.
Go up here.
Yeah, we gotta go way up there, buddy. You can do it. Get those little feet going. You can do it. Go, buddy, go. Ah. See the road we're on? You're an awesome girl. High five. Good job, buddy. Ah. My goodness. Can you guys smell it? The taste of victory of making it to the top. Five, girl. Boom.
Yeah,
Totally worth it, huh?
Totally worth it. Oh wow, that's a big rock you climbed.
He is speechless for once.
Look at him.
I know, he is. He's usually chattering away right now.
He's taking it all in. Look at that.
I'm guessing this is what it's like to fly.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. JJ, was it worth it?
Was it worth the hike? Do you like climbing the rock? Yes, he said. You ready to go home
That's
now?
the first yes we've gotten today. All right, you ready to go back down?
What goes up must go down.
What's going on?
No, they're yelling at each other.
They're yelling at each other?
Yeah.
Is it because he's tailing him? Oh, what's going on? Oh my God. You said bears? Oh, there are bears. Look, bears,
What?
man. Yeah, bears right here. There goes the bears. Wow. JJ saw it first. The bears, buddy. Wow.
Big.
They're big, man. Look at these bears.
I see their breath when they're breathing.
I would not get out of the vehicle right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, there he goes. Look at him, JJ.
Hensley.
Look at him climbing the tree. They're climbing the tree. We promised you guys a Jeep update this video. Called the dealership today, and
hey, we got to look at this, and basically everything is working fine with it right now. Okay, what we did find was, you know, your mats you have in there, they were actually reversed where they were underneath the pedal. So we took the left, in other words, you had the right one on the left side and the left one on the right side turned around. Okay. When we put them in properly, hey, everything's shifting fine. We had nothing act up.
We're on a road trip. I really need to make sure this thing is shifting properly.
Yeah, no, I mean, we drove it and it is shifting fine.
Did they not hear the grinding and we had to push it to get it there?
I know.
this might be a worse scenario than them diagnosing it, finding out what's wrong, and then fixing it. They said they could not find anything wrong. They said they did swap the floor mats around, saying that maybe the clutch was hitting the floor mats since the driver's side and the passenger side, I think they were in the wrong place, which is totally possible. I did that. But yeah, so it looks like we paid almost $200 to have floor mats swapped around and for them to say nothing's wrong with the clutch. But the thing is, we know this thing's not shifting in gear once it gets warmed up. It worked for like 4 hours in Death Valley before it started doing it. So, I don't know. The Jeep's gonna be picked up. It's gonna be moved somewhere else. And we've spent 4 days, I think, so far, in absolutely nothing other than us spending $200 getting the floor mats reversed. Has been done on the Jeep. So, looks like we are Yosemite bound without a Jeep. Excited about that?
Maybe it was floor mats the whole time.
Maybe this whole time it was the floor mats. It could have been. There are stranger things, but
I'm gonna guess that we've driven that Jeep with those floor mats like that
for weeks.
For weeks.
We've had those floor mats. Those are new floor mats that I bought when we detailed the Jeep. But we've driven that thing for weeks with those floor mats in. So I'm betting that's not it. We got just some tiny little flakes of snow. Not enough it's gonna do anything, but makes it feel a little magical. Can you see the snow, Hensley?
Wow.
Look at the snow.
It's really coming down.
It's just kind of, I wonder if it's because we're such a high elevation. You see how it's like flurrying around more than normally it would?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's
not,
like dancing, not just falling.
It can't commit to the ground. Snow in Sequoia. Look at that snow. Let me see, you can catch one? Catch one. They're flurrying around so much it's hard to catch one, isn't it? Can you do it? There you go. See your breath?
What do you think of all this snow?
Today we're gonna be going from here in Azalea up along Kings Canyon Scenic Byway all the way up to where Kings Canyon ends up there at the end. So you got the logistics of going from one end of the park to the other end of the park to this end of the park to cell signal to no cell signal, and then you've still got the additional logistics on top of that with fuel, because we have to do this all without having a place to fill up on fuel. So lots to keep in mind. Goodbye campsite 40. Not a lot of 40-foot rigs in here. Not a lot as in none. We're about the biggest one in here. Look at that view, wow.
I mean, these views never get old. Look at that.
It's a lot of layering.
It is a lot. A lot of
So
textures
cool.
and layers and light and shadows.
And sand,
Wow.
and snow, and jagged cliff, clouds.
Yeah, the clouds are popping today. All right, you're just showing off today. We had no idea to expect this beautiful of a drive. I was always curious, like, why are there two national parks? Why do you have Sequoia and Kings Canyon? They're so close together, but they're completely different. Completely. I mean, Kings Canyon that was an intense and beautiful drive. Spectacular. From the top, we saw that water, and I had no idea we were coming down into the canyon.
There's a giant waterfall right there. It's right there. Yeah, this park seems even less crowded than Sequoia, which we're still in the off season. Oh, I love the off season.
The waterfall make noise.
Yeah, it is making noise. Wow.
So I haven't even gotten out of my pajamas yet or had my coffee, and I'm just like going through all the adventure I've had before I even got dressed. It's like we saw snow flurries this morning and an amazing canyon view and a waterfall. Still in my PJs. So JJ is taking a nap. That's what is so awesome about the Class C, is we can actually let him do nap time without having to like run back to the RV. We've got it with us. Hensley and I are gonna do a falls hike together. Apparently, caution Hensley, active bear area. Typically my kids are very loud, so we never get to see wildlife as often as we would like. So if you want to hike with us, we'll keep all the bear away. It's definitely roaring, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. They're really hyping this trail up.
Look at these cliffs, Hensley. Look at that.
Whoa.
You're not
That's
looking
a huge cliff behind you.
Oh, that's a big one too. Yeah, there's a big one behind me. I was looking at this one too. Look at this. They're everywhere, aren't they?
That's a big fall, isn't it? Oh, I gotta see. Do you like your hair? Yes. Train with these, I did just fine. It's a hiking.
You guys ready? This trail goes to the top of this cliff right here. Can you do it?
They're volcanoes.
Can you go to the top of that cliff? You want to do it? Sure. Okay. Can you do it, Hensley?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it goes to the top of that cliff.
I thought it was to the meadow.
Well, the meadow's at the top of that cliff. Hope you drink a lot of water. No, it won't be that bad. This is beautiful.
A, B, C, D, E, F,
G,
H, I, K, K, N, L,
P.
Y, and
Hensley, that's not real.
yes, it is.
That's not real.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
see that. That's bigger than your head. Is it bigger than your head?
Yes.
Yes.
This is such a different experience from Sequoia. Sequoia, we're like 7,000 to 8,000 feet up looking down on everything. Here in Kings Canyon, we're actually in the canyon looking up at everything. Wow, this looks even, I don't know, maybe a little bit like Zion. We haven't been to Yosemite yet. Marissa said it reminds her of a lot of the pictures she's seen in Yosemite too. Wow, and you still get some massive trees tied in here too. Everything along the Sierra Mountain Range has been just beautiful.
All right, we made it to ZUMWALT Meadow. Wow, so beautiful.
If you want some behind the scenes footage and real-time updates as we go on this road trip, some of this stuff doesn't even make it to YouTube, head to teamjourney.com. So we're gonna head to our next spot. Until next video, we'll catch you guys later.
Born to